certified client. So what we put in the certificate of the client: the name and geographical location, date of granting, expanding of or reducing the scope or renewing, expiry date, UIC management system standard, and other normative documents, scope of certification, name, address, and certification mark of the certification body, other marks, other information required by the standard, and any other normative document revision identification. So that's very important to have on the certificate enough information that will not mislead the reader. Reference to certification and use of marks shall have rules governing any management system certification mark that it authorizes certified client to use. So we all know that in management system standard, the mark, it cannot be used on the product. So we need to have rules explaining to our clients where they can use the mark. Now, sometimes we tell our clients, please send us what you want to use and we will approve it for you or tell you if it is acceptable or not. Shall not permit its mark to be applied by certified clients to laboratory test, calibration or inspection reports or certificates. That's interesting. You see, if a company is certified by us as SMG or any certification body, and they have a lab, and they have lab tests, they cannot put the certification mark on the lab test or on the calibration certificate or inspection report or certificate. So they can use it on their letterheads, they can use it on their invoicing, they can use it on their purchase order, they can use it on their marketing materials, but they cannot put the certification mark on laboratory test, calibration or inspection reports or certificate if they do those works as part of their activities. Shall have rules governing the use of any statement on product packaging or any accompanying information. So how we use the mark on the product. We cannot use it on the primary product. We can, if we want to say that this product is produced by a company certified by a company management system certified to 9001. Has to be clear that it's the management system that's certified, not the product that's certified. Shall through legally enforceable arrangement require that the certified client conforms requirement. So we need to make sure that we follow the client that do not follow the requirement. And we have to control that. Confidentiality, legally enforceable agreements. So we sign confidential agreement with our clients and with auditors, and all staff and support staff, they should sign confidential agreement. Information to be placed in public domain. So what information to be in public that will not disclose confidential information about the client shall not be disclosed subject to law applicable to CB personnel and have processes and procedure for confidentiality. So this is applicable to everyone in the organization. Now, information exchange between a certification body and its client. Information on the certification activity and requirements. We exchange with our client information about our activities, what we do, and what are our requirements, and what we need from the client. Notice of change by a certification body. If we change something, for example, if we change a scheme, if we upgrade, if there's an upgrade about a scheme, we need to inform our client about that. If we change a scheme requirement, we need to inform our client about that. And if the certification, if the certified client, they change address, they change location, they change sites, they change scope, they change management, personnel, they have to inform us. And this is all put in the agreement between us and the client. Any questions about section 1 to 8?
Yeah, we have a question from Ivan. He's asking about, is there any type of formation scheme for the certification auditor? Like example, he's saying IRCA, PCB, or whatsoever.
If there's any what?
Is there any type of formation scheme for the certification auditor?
As in, do they need like training, specific training from IRCA or others, you know, accredited?
No. For us as a certification body, when we look at to qualify auditors, we have requirements to qualify them. One of the requirements is to go through training as a lead auditor. Now, they don't have to be certified by IRCA or by PECB or whatsoever, but they need to take training that's certified. But the auditor himself or herself need not be certified by IRCA or by PCB, but the training they take need to be certified. Is that clear?
Yeah, it should be, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we will qualify and certify the auditor, not IRCA and not PCB. All right. But to certify someone, we have requirements. One of the requirements is that the auditor must undertake training on auditing, lead auditor course. Now, the lead auditor course they take must be certified. But they don't have to come with a certification from IRCA that I'm certified by IRCA. Because even if you are certified by IRCA or PCB, it doesn't mean we will qualify you as a certification body. No certification body will qualify auditors because they are qualified by IRCA or PCB.
Okay, there's a question from Adil about is it allowed to have a technical expert with the lead auditor during the audit?
Yeah, if the lead auditor doesn't have enough competence in the industry they are auditing, they can use technical expert, but the technical expert shall be also qualified by us. You cannot just take any technical expert with you we don't know about. You have to submit their qualification and we will approve them, and then you can use them.
Okay. It's and okay. Okay.
Any other question? I would like to just make a summary of what we just said from section 1 to 8. Our business is based on trust and confidence. And if we don't respect that, we don't respect impartiality, no conflict of interest, people will see that. No one shall fool himself or herself by thinking that people don't see. Everyone can see if we are not behaving ourselves effectively and properly. Everyone can see that and they can talk about it, and this will jeopardize your business and our business in the long term. Okay, we might do some certification at the beginning and then we'll be happy with that, but later on people will see that this is not good and they will not be happy with this. So we make sure that we follow the rules of ISO 17021. Impartiality is very important. I cannot approve and review the work I do. If I audit something, someone else has to review it. I cannot approve myself as an auditor, someone else has to approve me, and so on, all right? So it's very important to make sure that, and we are competent in this, and then otherwise we'll be in trouble. We have to make sure, and I will discuss that later on in the next session when we do section 9, we have to be careful on how we state the scope of the certification. That's very important. Scope of the certificate is everything in the certificate, because when people will read it, they will look, what is that? Okay, so what does it mean? Because the scope is the boundary where the system is implemented, what type of product, what type of service. All right, please make sure this is clear for your clients. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. We may give a scope for something they are not doing. That's not good.
We have another question as well from Andrea from Italy. He's asking, so a person certification accredited register confirming that the auditor is certified for a certain scheme in certain IF code. Does this allow to skip the SMG qualification process?
No.
As I said, he said the full qualification, not all of it.
No. The full qualification meaning we have to do 3 or 4 or 5 witness audit depending on the scheme. But if the person is already qualified by another certification body, another accredited certification body, and member of MLA, IFMLA, we will skip the full and do only 1 witness audit.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now it's clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question, please? Just a small note for you that have been listening to this presentation. I have been doing this business since 1990. So like now, how many years now? 1990, about 30 years now?
Yes, 30 years.
So I have been doing this business since 1990, 30 years. And I went through many accreditation audits in my life. So I can tell you that the way accreditation are doing their audits now is way higher than it used to be 30 years ago. They are asking more questions now. They are raising the bar, and they are looking for more evidence, and they are putting more requirements on certification bodies. It is more and more stringent than ever before, right? So I would like to make sure that we all understand that. That's very important. When I was managing the certification body for the Canadian government in Canada, I remember the first accreditation audit we had. It was a nice one, stringent one, okay? But because it was something new, okay, it was not as stringent as today. I mean, the same accreditation body, if they look what they were doing before and what they're doing now, is completely different. So we have to be careful, because you don't want to put the client you are certifying in trouble. Because imagine if they come and say, this is not done properly, and then they can tell you to withdraw their certification. What are you going to tell the client? I did something wrong with you? Doesn't work. If there's no question, thank you very much. And next week, we'll let you know, we will do another session to cover section 9 and 10. And we will talk about remote audit also, and the section 9 and 10.
Yeah, we will send an email to suggest the time, and hopefully everyone will be able to attend the second part. I would really like to thank you, Mr. Fawaz, for your time and the knowledge that you have given us. I would really thank all the partners and representatives from around the world, like from Pakistan, Italy, from Belarus, Iraq, Mexico, Peru, Canada, I mean Egypt, Nigeria, Ghana,
Syria.
Sierra Leone, Syria. So really, guys, thank you for your time and for being with us. And we really are looking forward to grow all of us together and all the effort that's needed so we can all succeed in this.
And please stay safe with this coronavirus. Hopefully you all stay safe. Make sure you take all the precautions necessary to have the physical distance. They call it social distancing. I call it physical distancing.
Correct.
Because social distancing, but there's no social distancing. We are all talking to each other and communicating. We are still communicating more than ever. So no social distancing. We have physical distancing.
Appropriately replaced with this.
Yeah, replace social distancing by physical distancing. No social distancing.
Yes, in fact, we are keeping ourselves away, the physical body.
Yeah, that's it. But we are talking, we are communicating, we are dealing with each other, so there's no social distance.
Thank you very much for such an informative session.
Thank you all, and see you in another session.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Fawaz.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Khalid.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Timmy.
Hasta luego.
He closed.
He did not hear your perfect Spanish.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we didn't understand. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you.
Thank you all. Hopefully we'll see you or having you join our next session soon.
Next session.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care, guys. Goodbye.
We'll probably have a session later on to introduce all the people to each other.
Yeah, we will have this
meeting for all. Virtual meeting.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, can have all the people. Mohamad Yaman كان معنا دخلك ما شفته.
No.
Why you not invite him?
Of course, everyone is invited.
He was. He
was
in the session.
He did not attend all the session.
بلا بلا هلا طلع
He
من 5
did. He
دقائق.
did. He
He
did.
did? Okay, okay, good.
And he
No, I
said
wanted to make sure.
he
No, this is good,
wrote,
okay.
he wrote to us.
Hasta
Thank you.
luego. Hasta luego.
Now we have to learn the other languages: Urdu, Russian. What else? We
Yeah,
have,
no, why not?
what they speak in Nigeria and Ghana.
Yeah, not easy. Okay.
All
If
right.
you want to
So,
end the Qasim D session,
yes.
please
Okay.
go ahead.
Thank you again, everyone. We're gonna end the meeting now.
Just a second, Qasim.
Okay.
Maybe from Pakistan, they're trying to ask
Last
something.
point about recording was that.